We're just we're a tobacco farm, not a grain farm. Sheep, cattle, pigs, agritourism. I needed some way to cut the electric bill down.
I'm Franklin Robinson Jr., and I am one of the owners of Serenity Farm, which is in Benedict. And Serenity Farm is a 275-acre family farm lying on the Patuxent River. And we do farm-raised beef, pork, and lamb. We have an on-farm store, the Harvest House, which we sell. We also do our agritourism. We have a historic African-American burial ground on the farm as well. And we've been there for over 50 years now in that location, but we've actually been farming for 8 generations in Southern Maryland.
You do try to help the environment, and I don't know, we just figured we'd try solar. We've been talking about it for years, and then Franklin met James and it just kind of clicked. Well, some people couldn't give us answers, like, could you put it on the barn? And they were like, no, we can't put it on the barn, so it had to be ground mount. And we didn't want to lose part of the farming land to have enough ground mount, to do what we had to do when we had all the roof area. So that's why and James was able to answer that question, So
the one thing that drove us to solar really was the current cost of electricity and how it's going up. Well, first of all, we're very environmentally conscious, and we really were looking for some way to move into the 21st century, as it were, by using solar, hopefully to replace all of the electric bills and the many meters that we were having to get read and all that sort of thing. So it was economics as well as concern for the environment. So we funded the system through a CPAC grant from the USDA as well as CPACE.
the one transformer, but that fell in there with COBA, and I think it drove everybody crazy as much as it did us. It drove y'all crazy too, but it got done and it's running, so that's a plus.
Challenges during the project were mostly just small things that you would have with any project, timelines, getting materials, the number of meters that had to be adjusted and taken into consideration, size of the system. But those are good challenges in a way because it always got us to the end result. We chose Energy Select because they were the ones that actually really worked with us. They took the ball and ran with it. They assisted with us to getting a CPAC grant from the Department of Agriculture, which actually helped fund the system. And they have never not been responsive for any questions that we have or any issues that we have had with the system and or the installation. They've always been right there. And in fact, most times we did not have to call them. They were actually there before we needed to call them.
I would go for it. I mean, it looks like it's going to be a good thing, and even in the long run, I think it'll save us money, and you're helping the environment. It's good for everybody.
If anybody is going solar, I would say you need to have some patience, and you also need to not think about it, just do it.